Hello, I'm sure you are doing great. So, this is your tech engineer, front-end developer, up and coming, Samuel Reginald Anodo. So, today we are going to work with cards, basically about social media links. All right. So, you have a way of presenting your social media links or even icons on your website, but you would want to initiate a little bit tweak or to make it look in a different way, to style it in a different way. So I decided to go the shape way. That is, I chose the square like or rectangular like shape. Yes, I believe this is a square. Wait, almost a square. So let's take it like that. Going forward, let's see what happens when we hover. So with each, this LinkedIn, when you hover, this is what happens. So let's go to the code without wasting my time. So this is our HTML file. That's cat.atm. So we have our header, the h1 header tag, working with cats. So for what I created, I had a container. That's an ID for a section tag within which all our elements or tags will be contained. Please do you get it? So going forward, the LinkedIn that we saw there, this its tag and it's a div tag, right, with an ID of LinkedIn, followed by YouTube with a div tag and ID of YouTube, on and on and on, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, respectively. Let's go to our CSS file. So this cards.css. And mind you, don't forget to link your CSS external file to your HTML file because it sucks. I think it sucks when you are applying CSS and it's not coming and you get to realize that you've not linked it. That's a pretty hilarious situation, trust me. You wouldn't love to do that. So let's go to our css file. So with the css we select our container, the id. Yes, we select it, hashtag container, then we style it nicely, right? So going forward, we select our LinkedIn dot hover. Mind you, the hover is when we pass or we move our cursor over our shapes right on the screen where our website is. Please do you get it? So we give it a white color. That's the content. That's the content of the shape that we want to see, the color we want to give it. And the background color as blue. That's for LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. But where the sizing of the shape comes in is where I select LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook together and I style them. So you see I set the box sizing to border box. That's when it comes to dealing with boxes, right? And I use grid in this sense and I place my items to the center to focus all the content at the center to make it look nice. So the width, as you see here, 250 pixels. Going forward, I selected Instagram and YouTube together as well, the same style, just that I changed the border. So take note. All right. Yes. So the button too, the button before you hover, you pass over your pointer or the cursor over the buttons. This is what you experience. We have the border set to none, meaning we don't want to see any line going round our button right on our website, right? And our border radius to help us curve the edges of our button, right, to 20 pixels. So button dot hover, that's when we pass or we hover over any button. So the color you want to see, that's the content within the button itself. We want them to be white, right? So basically the text. And the background color, we inherit it. That is, we choose the color we gave the shape, not the button. We gave the shape, so it will inherit it from the parent element. You get it? So we give it a border of 2 pixels, solid and white. So let's go on and see our effect. So this is the hovering effect. So hover over a button, this is what happens. You see. So hover over YouTube, this is what happens. The same thing, this is what happens. The same thing, this is what happens. The same thing, this is what happens. I believe this was of great help to you. Like or click on the like button. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe and continue sticking around. I'm expecting contributions, questions, and I'm always open to connect with you. Such great minds like you people, I'm always open to you. Thank you. Enjoy your day.